job yet? No. Did you get a job yet? No. I'm working on it though, I'm only skilled in anecdotes. But I'm really bored and probably self-absorbed. Such a shame that no one's really ever ready for one more conversation. I can't help myself. Where's my compensation for being someone else today? Every day I make sure that I won't fall in your line, but I can't do that when you're screaming thoughts that are not mine. And I can hear you loud and clear, but I won't ever change. Take it as you will, but I'm the one here with my name. Did you get a car yet? No. Did you get a car yet? No. I've walked 1,000 miles with blisters on my feet and toes. Yeah, I'm pretty battle worn. If I'm not broke, I'm sore. It's such a shame that no one's really ever ready for one more conversation. I can't help myself. Where's my compensation for being someone else? I don't need this. I'll leave it all behind and never think twice. I don't need this. So if you think it's time, we can head out for a ride. We can take your car. I just hope you're ready for one more conversation. I can't help myself. Where's my compensation for being someone else? One more conversation. I can't help myself. Where's my compensation for being someone else today?
The following presentation is rated R. Yeah, I play the part of real deal megastar. Go on, hate it hard, I'm virginal vagina type, right? That's kinda like trying to fight a stick of dynamite. Doper than some China white. Come on, baby, give a snort. Oops, that was the bath salt, now I'm naked with a ninja sword. Stick it in you whore, I'll make a red samurai. Weed so tough, it'll make your dead grandma high. I got a camera guy to follow me, reality. Television, telling fridges oozing sexuality. Hella bitches jealous in it, want my head, Game of Thrones. She can keep her dragons, I want the booty, make it known. They say take it home, I say let it ride. Cadillac door swing open, better get inside. If you're tripping high, I'll beat you down, you druggie. You dancing with the devil, hell, I'll teach them how to duck it. Yeah, they love me, all the ladies love me. They don't give a fuck if I'm fat and butt ugly. And I don't give a fuck if they're fat and butt naked. I'm just trying to brumski her butt cheeks, rump shaking. Pump faking, run jukes on a pretender. Got a mail order bride, she scream return to sender. Turn to cinder, burn the sinners, we're all doomed. Lock you in a small room, pump up the volume. What's it called? Boom, bass bumping in the speakers. Got a vodka bottle taking shots in the theaters. Jocks in the bleachers, teachers in the meth lab. Seen it in the movies, not the cuties in the death cabs. Hold your breath, Paps, blue ribbon sipping. Fat dudes spitting, ask who's getting chicken. Sitting with a few freaks, chilling on a nude beach. And I'm so fly that I gotta buy 2 seats. Now please take the time to turn off your cell phones, shut the fuck up, and enjoy the feature presentation.
Hello, everybody. Dick Rickles here. How the fuck do I? There you go. There I am. There I am. Look at him. Fucking. Look. Looking so smooth. Looking so smooth you can drink me straight. Sorry. How's everybody doing today? I hope you are all doing well. I hope I can figure out how to fucking fix what I just did. Sorry. Oh, as much as I love this song, it's not part of the waiting playlist. Yes, the music you just heard was the stylings of one Dominic Delaney, who's actually a pretty good friend of mine. Well, you know, I hope he thinks I'm a good friend. But I started off as a fan of his. Yep. Just me tonight. Just me tonight. Got a bunch of crazy-ass videos to show you guys. As well as some videos from, like, friends of mine. Which are pretty cool. Yep. Got a playlist of shit together. As well as just some stuff that friends of mine have sent in. A lot of fun. It's fun, damn it. No, it is fun. I've honestly just been enjoying the fact that there are people now who are willing to, like, put their 2 cents in a way with the show. Like that they're willing to, like, contribute in the ways of content. And I fucking love that. So, I want to start off on kind of a light note. And this here is that light note. So these 2 cats are synchronized often. And I only saw 2 of these, so I kind of am excited to see the rest of them. Gotta do a thing, gotta do a thing, gotta do a fucking thing, and sing while I'm doing it. There we go. Cats. They're like twins. Oh, damn. Is he on top of him? Yeah, he is. That's how in the same spot they land. Like, I like that they're not bitching at each other either. They just have to, like, figure it out. Yeah. That one seems offended that his brother left him. Whoa. I love the fur pattern on the black and white one. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Do you guys remember this nest?
That's it? I expected more cat synchronization, but whatever. You get what you get. So this one we're gonna watch, but it's a long one. So we're gonna skip around a little bit. This is a guy named Ordinary Sausage. This guy right here.
I don't know.
This guy's a guy named Ordinary Sausage. I have yet to watch this video in particular. But I watch this guy's videos all the time. I watch this guy's videos all the time, and this is one in particular that I was kind of excited to watch. And he makes spaghetti with milk, like by boiling milk. And I'm excited because it looks like something that will gross some of you out and not gross others out. And that's cool to me.
This is like the most requested NSC. We're doing milk spaghetti. He's going the distance. He's going for speed. A nice thick layer of skin has formed. That's gross. Oh,
shut
God.
up.
Oh, God. Crack
Get fucked.
these noodles in, and guess what? We'll crack it again. Trying to tell me what to do on my own channel, I'll show you. It smells like cheese. Get back.
Yeah, why wouldn't it? This is going horribly awry already. Oh, God.
To the bottom. Scrape it out.
Oh.
It's even covered in its own sauce. Look what all that milk did to my poor burner. We're not here to mourn the loss of our burner. We're here to...
This guy's poor wife, you know? Because I know there's a Mrs. Sausage. And I just know she's got to be sick of this by now, right? Right? At least a little bit. Not terribly, though, because it seems to be, like, I assume making him a little bit of money, because it's not horribly graphic, so... And it's original content. It's not like me, where I'm, like, reacting to other people's content. It's, all OG. Or OC, I should say.
Enjoy some milk spaghetti. Well, all right, let's give this monstrosity a try. Oh my, this is excellent. It tastes like mac and cheese. I'm gonna have to give milk spaghetti a 5 out of 5.
Bullshit. 5 out of 5. I call bullshit. You've made some sausages that I think would definitely be 5 out of 5, and you did not give them 5 out of 5 for basic. I'm just noticing his strainer has little eyes on the side. Where does he get some of this shit? 5 out of 5. You know, I genuinely call bullshit. Because, like, how? Well, it is just, I mean, I suppose if you're just boiling milk, it eventually will just make something that's like cheese. So, I can't really give him too much guff over it tasting adequate. Oh, well, sorry. I just got a video. Hang on. Someone way bigger than me just responded. Huh. What the hell? Oh my lord. Sorry, I'm like freaking out right now. Because I have a... There's this guy... Well, there's this group of people, actually, that I follow on Twitch. And I've just enjoyed their stuff. But, yeah, there's this group of people on Twitch that I really, really enjoy, and apparently they like watching my stuff, so... Yeah. One of their peoples just messaged me that they just watched a video of mine. Oh yeah, they're amazing. They're absolutely wonderful. And that, God, I hope I'm saying this right. And that, what is it, Carnage? Because I want to pronounce that Carnegie, like Carnegie Hall. Yeah, like they're awesome. They're kick-ass. Anyway, so this one in particular, I liked that Maury was one of those shows where you could kind of like, I'm doing really well, dude. It's very nice to see you in chat. Hey, I mean, I'm down to listen. But this one here is Maury watching people with like weird phobias, and one of the ladies is like really scared of olives. And you know, I don't know why. Well, oh no, yeah, right. She says that the olives make her think of dead people's eyes. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and give this a watch.
Today, we're going to meet a group of completely sane adults. Now, they're normal people, but they literally fall to pieces when they are confronted with things like itsy-bitsy spiders.
I love
children's
that
Halloween
Maury had to
masks.
explain. They're normal people. I know that most of the people we bring on here are less than normal, so I just wanted to
Even
clarify
tiny green olives.
that these are the normal
They
ones.
are all suffering from paralyzing phobias. Now, if you think I'm exaggerating about the extent of their fears, I want everybody to watch a clip from a phobia show that we did earlier this year. The show was called "I'm Petrified of Birds, Kitties, and Spiders," and you'll never
Birds,
see the
kitties,
look
and
of sheer
spiders.
terror the way you see
He called
on
them
this
normal.
show. Get a
Yeah,
load of these
that's
faces.
that's funny that he has to clarify. That first one, okay, I'm rewinding that just for a second because she sounds like she could be on a metal album.
On this show, get a load of these faces.
Get this. To be fair, birds are fucking dinosaurs, and they will murder you at the first chance that they get. So I'm not surprised that this lady's got a huge problem with them.
Now, she wasn't playing around.
Cats,
That woman
too.
almost killed me.
Cats too. You know, cats are the perfect predator. That's what I'm saying. You could totally headbang to that lady. I need to send that to somebody who's more musically inclined than me to make that into a metal album. I just have to have something ready really quick. I know a guy's scared of cats. First of all, you should be scared of cats. They are perfect predators next to alligators. And they'll wreck you. So it's perfectly appropriate to be scared of cats. So I am a little bit afraid of this giving me some like content ID issues. So I'm ready to... I know who you are. I know. I had a feeling. Your first comment gave me the slightest hint. It's so good to see. You know, I'm like, I hate to fanboy out in a weird way, but like, I am a huge fan. So it's really cool that you're like watching live. Like, it's making me blush a little bit. But anyway. But yeah, I have my little screen cover up in case I need to not be watching this and just listening to it for a second. So here we go.
Now look at this. Now look at this. This is Kimberly over here. Kimberly.
Oh well, I love your.
Are you okay?
I love you guys hardcore.
You sure?
Yeah.
What is going on?
You know what? You guys always do this for me. Hang on just one second. We're doing a thing right now, people. Right there. Yep, right there. Right. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here, ad. Because you guys always do this for me, so I'm doing this quick. Boom! Check that shit out in the chat. Check out Nova Circuit on Twitch, guys. They fucking rock. And I'm sure this Jason character in the chat will agree with me.
Kimberly.
I can't stand spiders.
But I didn't have
Spiders are a reasonable fear. They're
Spiders.
ninja insects, and it's like
Doesn't
hard
matter.
to get over that.
You saw a spider on a tape and you went nuts? What's going on? You okay? This is Gwen. You're okay with spiders?
Sadistic fuck.
Well then, what bothers you? Me? Why are you so afraid?
I know there's a lizard in here somewhere.
A lizard? A lizard? You're afraid of lizards. If I show you a picture of a lizard, will you get upset? Huh? If I show you a picture of a lizard. No, you don't like that? Just a picture.
100%. Totally legendary. You know,
He's not here. He's not here. He's not here. He's not here.
he's not here.
He's nowhere. Wait a second, Gwen. Wait a minute. Take it off the screen, please. Take it off.
That's right. Everybody laugh.
Gone. Okay. The picture is gone. Gwen. Wait a minute, John.
Look at Maury. I love Maury ducking from her. Like, oh god, this woman's gonna kill me. I have a fear of clowns hardcore. I sort of have a fear of clowns. Like, if I was walking around in public and a guy approached me dressed as a clown, I probably wouldn't have any problem with it. But if I was walking around at night and it was like apropos of nothing and a clown came out at me, I would absolutely be freaked out. This feels hammed up. And you know,
I don't have it. I don't have it. I don't have it. Gwen, I don't have it.
I don't want to disrespect anybody's fears here. I don't want to stop the video because it's kind of long. So, I don't want to disrespect anybody's fears here, but this feels like they're playing it up, you know? I'm afraid of a lot of shit, but if I saw a video of the things I was afraid of, I would still not be so bad. I feel like it wouldn't be this bad. It's more that I don't understand the purpose of clowns. Movies didn't help. I get the like, you have to think about clowns in the context of the day that they were originally from. Because, you know, if you think about clowns in olden days and the fact that they used to look like how a stereotypical clown looks, that's all the entertainment they had. And, you know, nobody wants to watch like a regular ass person doing shit. They want to watch some crazy dude hurting another dude dressed up in bright colors. Like, clowns make more sense when you relate them to kids stuff now. Like, think about Teletubbies. Teletubbies exist because of clowns. Okay? They're bright, they're colorful, they're like clumsy in their own weird ways, and there's a bunch of them.
Outings.
You don't go to any outings. You don't go to barbecues. You don't go to the
walk
park. You don't.
I don't walk under trees.
Right. You don't walk out there.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna go get a spider.
Do you have to?
Huh?
Do you have to?
Yeah, we have.
Oh.
This is all part of the deal. Because
I love that idea.
I think Gary will say.
I hate to respond to you, like, in video, as you text stuff to me.
Now wait a second. Wait 1 second. This is very interesting. That doesn't bother you, does it? My God,
That's
I
too
think I
big.
got it.
You know, fuck you, Maury. Seriously, fuck you. Are you really gonna like show this woman a tarantula after she's like, I'm so scared about spiders, I don't even go to the park, and you're gonna show her a fucking tarantula? You sadistic fuck.
I think I got
Oh
an
my
added
God.
spider over here.
You're a bad person, Maury, and you should feel bad.
What happened?
Oh, sorry. I mean,
What happened?
I'm sorry. I
Where'd
guess.
they go? Hello. Wait a second. What's your name? Amy? Wait a second. Amy. No. I have nothing here. Amy.
I consider what any of these guys do abuse, like Springer, Steve Wilkos, Maury, all those guys, because they're literally just bringing people out at their very worst. Maybe not Steve Wilkos. Steve Wilkos does kind of seem like he's like trying to expose the worst of humanity, and I can kind of get on board with that, but like this is straight up torturing people on screen for fun. Like for fun, you know? For funsies, just for a laugh, and we're all allowed to like giggle at it for a few seconds. But if this was like really happening, if someone was like near seizure afraid of something and you were like laughing at it in public, like just like, you know, you would be the biggest asshole that ever did live. But Maury can do it because he's Maury.
Out here, okay? Take that off your head. Thank you very much. Okay. Who's over there?
That's my daughter, Amy.
You know why she's here? You know what happened?
Hopefully be here to support me.
Your daughter Amy is here to help you.
That's the reason for her coming.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? That's not why she's here.
She got something to tell me.
She's.
Ha! That is what the show is typically about. Typically, the show is about people like. I always thought Maury had so much swag. He does. All right, like I'm not saying this is a bad-looking man here. I'm not even saying this is like, you know, he looks pretty good for his age at this point. Like, I mean, Maury seems like the type of guy that would sit next to you in a bar and start talking to you randomly, and you would kind of be okay with it.
I wouldn't do anything like that. What? This isn't a secret show. This is about phobias. Sandy.
Like, look at him.
Blanket on for?
Kind of fashionable.
Sandy, I
don't want them to surprise me with the bird coming out.
You know, so I'm not going to surprise you. I will tell you if I bring it out.
Oh, no, Mark. Tell him take it off. Tell him
It's a video.
Tell him take it off. No.
That's just a tape.
No.
That's a picture.
No, tell him take it off, Maury. Tell him take it off.
Take it
As a
off.
person that enjoys watching horror movies, this is absolutely hilarious to watch these people freak out at the video of it. I can understand being scared of being face to face with the beard, but not the video.
She didn't go anywhere? Is this the first time you've been to New York?
Oh.
Is this Sandy, first time you've been to New York?
No, it's not the first time, but I don't go anywhere when I come here.
Well, what does that mean? You come here and then what do you do?
Stay in the hotel room.
Just stay in the hotel room.
My husband goes out and get my food and stuff for me.
You won't go out and eat?
No, I won't go out and eat.
Because you know what's on the sidewalks.
Yes, and they don't, these the type of birds you guys have here, they don't move for people. They walk with the people.
That is a very funny response. Like, that is true. Pigeons in New York are very used to people, so they're not moving for you. They're not going anywhere.
So let me get this straight. Back home, the birds move out of the way.
They move out of the way.
But here, the birds, they think it's their turf.
Yes.
And we're the visitors. Yes. Now, Sandy, I'm going to bring out a bird here.
No.
Yeah, we got to do that.
Yes.
Okay? You want to hold on to me?
Wait a minute. Just tell me what door they're coming out of.
I don't know.
I don't. Just tell them to tell.
I don't know what door. Bullshit. This is your show. You gotta.
Trust you, Maury.
You got all kinds of information.
I trust you.
All right, bring out the bird.
She's gonna rip that shirt off of you, Maury. Yeah, this is abusive. Yeah. Jason, I'm gonna go out and say that this is abusive. They don't even let her leave. They're like, nope, you ain't going nowhere. Otherwise, you ain't getting your fucking check.
Oh no, Maury, that's a big one.
That's a big one? Well, what did you expect me to bring? Not a real, it wasn't a real big one, and it's a pet bird. It's not even a wild bird, it's a pet bird.
No.
It's a pet bird. Okay,
It's a pet bird.
Okay, the bird is gone. I promise you, the bird.
There are pet tigers.
Okay. Oh, wait a second, it's gone. I took it out of there. All right, so it's not on the set. We can go back on the set. We're not going to that way. We're going over here on the set.
I would not trust this
Next
man.
guest.
Oh, this is the olive lady. All right, everybody, this is the olive lady.
What? There are no olives here. There are no olives here.
You know? So let me ask you this then. Okay, let me ask you this, chat. Is it abuse because there's an audience? Like, if this was a room, an empty room, like with just him and the stage people, like, would that be less abusive? Because I kind of think it would be. I kind of think it would be a little bit less abusive to have no people there. Like, part of the trauma of this event has to be that it's in front of a bunch of people. Like, it's one thing to be in front of a camera. Like, you know, I mean, this is not as bad as, like, doing stand-up or some shit. Because I used to do stand-up, and it's petrifying if you don't know what you're doing. And this is a lot easier because it's, you know, there's no people. You know? The chat's there, but I could choose not to have the chat up. You know, I could just have other stuff in front of me. I feel like it's mental abuse. Yeah. I would say, like, I don't know if this is like a definitive, like if it's by the definition of what abuse is, but is it abuse if there's no trauma involved? Because like you could hit somebody and it's not abusive as long as you're like spanking them or like slapping them consensually, right? So is it abuse if it's not traumatic? And that's what makes me wonder if this is like traumatic, because these are people who are we canceling Maury right now? I don't think I have that power, but I'll say this, that these people already have phobias. So the trauma's already occurred. So I don't know if this is adding anything to it. I don't know if any of these women are awake at night shaking because of the time they were on Maury. I think they're awake at night shaking at the times that they've already been, you know, attacked by birds or whatever. Damn it. Do as I say, computer.
Olives? Wait a second.
Yeah, because see, part of this abuse, part of this seems abusive because there's a whole audience there.
I'm gonna pull it off. Sally.
Yeah, part of this seems abusive because of the fact that there's an audience there, like, kind of laughing at them. I mean, they are making it seem traumatic. Could be fine acting, though. I'm sure the studio warned them before about this stuff. Yeah. Like, they know why they're on. This is not, like, they're not, they can't be that shocked by it, right? Right? I'm assuming a lot.
Sally. Black olives or green olives? Any kind. Doesn't matter. Okay.
All right, bring out both then.
Dead people.
Why do they remind you of dead?
My grandpa sat up in his coffin and looked at me when he died.
And so he looked up at you when he died?
With green eyes.
With green eyes?
With a black in him.
How old were you when this happened? 7. And you really believe
Okay,
that
this lady is traumatized.
your grandfather came right up out of his coffin and he had green eyes, and ever since then you've been scared of olives? Do you eat olives?
To be fair, people can experience posthumous reflexes after they are dead. So there are cases of like people in the morgue and shit like that sitting right up or like twitching their legs and shit like that because there's like leftover electricity in the body, and those electrical impulses can make the body move in a bunch of different weird ways. So it's not an unheard of thing for a dead person to just sit up. But I wonder, like, if he's in the coffin, he's got to be like embalmed up. Like, I don't know. I want to hear more from this lady. Like, was this a nightmare? Did this really happen? If it really happened, like, fuck me. Like, I couldn't even imagine being at like my grandpa's funeral or some shit, and all of a sudden he's just like, and like green eyes.
Okay. Now, you can't even go down
like Omega Man or some shit.
Mary, you won't let go of me. Bring out the olive.
Oh my god. Yeah, they're making her stay. That's the big part of this. It seems like it's abusive. It is pretty. I love that he asked black or green olives because you just know, he had people back there waiting with different colored olives. Okay, that's pretty much the end of this video. All right. What's next on here? I'm saving this one. Okay, that was really weird. Yeah, right? And she was gone. Yeah, she just ran off stage. Alrighty then. Oh, okay. Well, we'll do a couple of more crazy videos and then I'll get into like the news stuff. So here we go. This is wild cassowary chases girl on the beach. I love olives too. I love olives too. And by olives, I mean... Never mind. I'm not a huge fan of the food olives. I mean Olive the other reindeer. The dog. Oh, I know it's just you, but, you know, if you want to share the stream so that people see it, go ahead. I'm pretty sure you're already subbed to the channel, too, so I'm not going to give you, like, every call to action that I have, but go for it.
Oh my god, Dan, what do I do?
You're Australian. Oh, boy.
Do I stop?
Look at this dinosaur.
Help me.
Help me. Oh, is it going after your camera? This is terrifying, and I'll tell you why. If a bird goes after your camera, it's because it's trying to pluck your eyes out. Because it thinks that's your eye. Oh, it's a GoPro. Gonna go after you. It's picking up speed. Damn, look at those feet, man. Man, just look at this thing for a second. That's a very funny picture. Just look at this thing for a second, man. Like that beak. Like that beak could fuck you up. And then look at these toes too. Like if it wanted to, it could just reach up really quick and be like, and just mess you up, dude. Snatch the camera. Cool looking feathers, though.
Walk with me.
I can see why you'd want like a blanket made out of this thing.
Yeah, get that. That's better.
Well, not as exciting as I wanted. Oh, here we go. Crazy Karen video. Apparently this is from KPRC. Click to Houston. I don't like this creature. It must be banished to the Shadow Realm. Oh, 100%. Cassowaries are crazy. I like that I can, like, I have weird trivia knowledge, and that's one of those things. That's called a cassowary. Big ass bird. I've never seen them use the top of their head thing, the little fin that's on top of their head. I have assumed that that's hard and used for like ramming stuff or cracking stuff open, but I've never seen it use it, so hard to tell. I love body cam footage.
Hello.
Something about it makes it seem like RPG-ish.
Okay. Ma'am, I'll say if they ask you to leave, you have to leave.
My money's in this bank, and I'm going to take it out.
Well, then you have to
And
abide by the
after I do
rules,
that,
and you have
the
to have a mask
rules
on.
This is a state.
It's not. Businesses have the right to refuse service, even if you're not wearing a
That's
mask.
why
That's
you're
their
taking
choice.
Oh, it's a mask thing.
Well, you need to go and get
This
a
feels
mask
out of date now, but
and then
whatever.
take the money out. You're not allowed to do.
I've been waiting here for
Ma'am,
about 10
listen,
minutes.
we're gonna do this. The easy way or the hard way?
What are you going to do, arrest me?
Yes, for intruding on premises.
That's hilarious.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, and you believe in this?
I believe in it.
Do you believe in this?
The laws, yes.
The law says that I do not have to wear a mask.
You can not in public,
My
but you're not in
rights.
public. You're not in
My-
public.
Yes, this
I'm not
is a
going to argue with you
public
about
place.
this. This is not a public place.
I'm
This is a
next in
private
line.
business.
Private property, lady.
We're going to go outside.
Are you serious?
Do I look like I'm kidding?
Well, I don't know.
Let's go walk outside.
I've never, you know, I've never had a cop on, like, you know, on these videos, like, say, be that direct about it, where they're like, "Are you serious?" Because usually they say, like, "I'm very serious, man," but it's like, I love that. Do I look like I'm kidding? That's a very human response.
Got some issues.
I've got issues.
That you're taking away
Okay.
people's human rights.
Okay. Let's go
Oh, now
outside.
is
Let's
he
go
going to
outside.
shoot me, people? Is
No.
he going to shoot me for trying not to breathe?
Cool.
Come
Cool.
on, dude.
Trying not to breathe? Wait a
Hold.
minute, hang on. Yeah, I think you're losing the plot here, lady.
Don't do that. Oh, no.
Do not touch me. Who do you think you are?
2010. One
A police officer.
Back up. Some old lady is getting handcuffed here. Here, people. Ow.
Ma'am,
Are
put your
you-
hands behind your back.
Damn, this is a lady
You know,
who has met
stop resisting.
0 adversity in her entire life. Like, seriously. Like, she has been told no this many times. Oh, she's been told no, like, a grand total of 0 times.
Are you gonna? Is anybody gonna like get real here? Really?
No one is going to help you.
No one's gonna
If
get
anyone
real?
was going to help you, they would have done it by now.
Wow.
Come on.
Oh, you gonna smash my head to the ground now?
Spoiled.
Now you're smashing my arm into my private area?
Your private area?
Yeah.
Put your hands behind your back.
My hand is behind my back, sir.
This one. Turn over on your
The
stomach.
video editor in me hates that the audio and video is out of sync, but I'm trying not to let it ruin it.
Put your hand behind your back. Relax.
I'm totally relaxed. You're the
No, you
Yeah,
are not relaxed.
you seem so relaxed.
Not relaxed at all.
right here, people.
You could have just walked out.
Wow.
Oh wait, what did she say?
Relax. Not relaxed at all.
Right here, people.
I love how quickly people are like, "No, it's not." Police brutality right here, people. Like, police brutality. And this is actually the most polite handcuffing I've ever seen in my life. He's being kind of gentle with it.
Wow. What a bunch of sheep.
What a bunch of sheep.
Filming this. You're hurting me.
Oh, I'm filming it.
This is like cut.
Yeah,
This is
okay.
like cutting.
Stand up. Stand up. Stand yourself up.
And how do you suggest, sir? I am like a 65-year-old woman here.
Okay.
So,
What
Sit
are
up.
you doing?
my dad is
Stand up.
65 years old, and my dad is 60 years old, and he does like
Stand up.
martial arts and shit. Okay, I'm not saying she has a lighter. A lighter fell out of her pocket. Oh Lord, sorry. I don't know why that's funny to me. It just kind of is, because it's such a random piece of. It's just a random piece of her life that's now on the floor. Like that she's a smoker of something. Like, but I'm not saying every 60-year-old can do like the shit that my dad does, because he's like super active. He's a super active 60-year-old, and because of that, he looks like he's like late 40s. Okay, yo, shout out to Bic. Yeah, product placement, Bic, right there. Product placement in these fucking body cam videos. I'm sorry, I keep swearing, but because I'm trying to do it less. But anyway, shout out to Bic, for real, product placement. But I'm just saying that 65 doesn't mean you can't get up from a lying down position. Okay.
Ayúdame, por favor.
What?
Are you trying to speak Spanish to people?
I do speak Spanish.
Okay, well stand up.
No, she is speaking Spanish. I'm saying that. She's not trying. She is. Ayúdame, por favor.
Okay, stand up. Stand up.
I refuse to listen to the.
Come on.
You know what? I think
She's getting
you broke my
yourself. Come on.
I think you broke my freaking foot.
Okay, I'll call.
And that's my business over there.
Yeah, she's gonna pick it up. Come on, we're going outside. One in custody.
Wow. Not wearing a mask, people. This is what they do to you.
Let's slow everybody down.
Well, not for not wearing a mask, for trespassing.
I got you. I'm 10-4.
So, here's what I always thought about the mask stuff. And I've had this conversation before. I've mentioned this on the show before. And, you know, I'll say it again. I am a nudist. I like not wearing clothes. I go to places and music festivals that allow me to not wear clothes. Now, I don't cry I don't cry about the fact that I gotta wear clothes everywhere. Okay, this is not oppressive. And neither was the mask stuff. Okay, I personally kind of liked the mask stuff because I could make faces at people in public and nobody knew about it. I also kind of like the fact that I didn't have to breathe other people's weird stuff. Especially in crowded places. I still wear a mask in crowded places today. That sounds like a hassle, mostly the part where you have to take the clothes off and just put them back on. Yeah. It is a hassle. I wish I lived in a place where I didn't have to take them off. Or, I mean, put them back on, sorry. But, that would be kind of funny if you lived in a place that was like reverse of society, where it's like, hey, sir, this is a naked people only store. But that's the thing, is that as a person who participates in that kind of activity, it was very, very weird to hear other people be like, oh my God, I have to wear this article of clothing in a store. And it's like, yeah, welcome to our everyday. Welcome to our every waking second of every day. Because guess what? Guess what I can't do as soon as I leave this house or want to be seen by the general public? I gotta wear clothes, which I don't want to do, which I consider restrictive and oppressive and whatever. You know what I mean? But it's it's to say that and then walk outside and be like, I understand the rules and I don't care. It's like, well, then you deal with the consequences. Now, the consequences for me would be much more grave, because they would be indecent exposure and lewd and lascivious behavior. But even then, it's even though I consider that wrong, cloths are for the weak, man. I know you meant clothes, but it's just kind of funny that you put cloths. But even with me understanding that those are the consequences, and I think that those consequences are kind of bullshit, you don't see mass nudist protests, you know? Maybe individual ones, like the naked man, like the naked cowboy in Times Square. But, or in New York, there's certain areas where you're allowed to be just topless. You know, there's topless beaches and stuff, because contextually, society is ready to see it in some cases. Okay, but it always makes me think about how big babies these people are for not wanting to do that, because I gotta wear way more stuff than just a mask.
Send EMS for a 60-year-old white female. She's complaining of foot pain.
Yeah. You broke my damn foot.
Take a seat.
Well, you don't know that.
49, we're out.
You don't know that. You're not a doctor. You know what, let's just continue the playlist.
Okay.
Take a seat.
Where's your mask?
Take a seat. Take a seat.
Where's your mask? 6 feet away from you. Oh, well, I was 6 feet away from those people in there, too.
In there. Get inside.
Come on, you guys. Let's get real.
This is pretty real. Pretty real, honey. And you know what? In the same vein as the nudist stuff, okay? Some places require you to wear a shirt, even if you're feet away from an area that doesn't require you to wear a shirt, like a beach, you know? And I realize that women usually have to wear shirts no matter what. But, like, if you're at a beach that allows you to be topless and you walk the 20 feet to across the street, you got to put a shirt on. You got to put a shirt on, you know? Even if you're a dude, you know? Now, some places might care less if you're a dude, but most places say no shirt, no shoes, no service. And shirt and shoes are not like required to be alive or anything like that, but the places demand it. And if you walk in without those things, they can totally kick you out. End of story. Like, they can really kick you out for any reason they see fit, as long as it's not something that you can't control. All right, this is cop tasers old woman for fleeing from an $80 ticket. I'm so excited.
Issue for a defective equipment, it's $80. You have till September 16th to take care of this. Get you to sign over the Exodus.
So you don't even give a warning for this?
You've been driving around for 6 months like that.
I'm truthful.
Well, I'm not going to give you a warning for something you've been driving for 6 months.
But, well, I don't want to sign it because I don't want to do $80.
You don't want to sign it?
No, because I don't think that I deserve to pay $80 for something that is fixable and I can fix it.
All right.
If that's all you want
Go ahead,
to do.
step out of the car.
To be fair, signing a ticket is not an admission of guilt. They tell you that, like, right away. That just because you sign the ticket, it's not you saying, oh, I definitely did the thing you're saying. Although France has found a way to get people wearing bikinis at a beach in trouble because Islamophobia and tradition. Oh. Wait, what? Although France has found wearing bikini. Really? Let me think. Oh, Ozma, if you could do you have an article about that? If you have an article about that, please send it to dickrickles69@gmail.com, because I would absolutely love to take a look at that. I do a news story. It's weird. Okay, well then, can you absolutely send? Hang on, just a second. Can you send it to dickrickles69@gmail.com or dickrickles69 on Twitter? I would absolutely love to take a look at that. Like, for real. Like 100% serious. I would absolutely love to see that.
Because you're under arrest. Step out. Step out of the vehicle. Step out.
Thank you.
Step out. I'm giving you a lawful order. Step out.
You be fair with me and I'll be fair with you.
Step out.
No.
You're under arrest.
That's how cops work. You be fair with me and I'll be fair with you. That's how that works.
I'm not.
I'm placing you under arrest. Step
You
out.
are full of because you're not placing me under no arrest.
Do not take off.
Shut up and give me that and I'll sign it.
Step out.
No.
We're beyond that.
You want me
Step out.
We're beyond that. Oh! Make it a chase. Make it a chase. Love it. I love this lady.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Oh, I was kind of hoping they would show the chase. If she isn't in the next Fast movie, I'll be disappointed. Yeah, for real. The Fast and the... what's an ES word? Fast and delirious.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get
Do
out
it
of the
for
car.
family.
You better leave me.
Oh, she kicked him.
Put your hands behind your
Leave
back.
me alone.
Put your hands behind your back. Now.
Oh, good God.
I said leave me alone. I mean it.
Oh. Oh, no.
Leave me alone.
Okay. Trigger warning. Trigger warning if you don't want to watch old people getting hurt. First of all, if you don't want to watch old people getting hurt, you're on the wrong place. If you don't want to watch people getting hurt, that's like 30 to 40% of my show is people getting hurt. Oh, God bless you. Hang on. Wait, what the fuck am I doing? No way. Not that I don't believe you. I'm just that's just something I say sometimes. What? That's so weird. What's Al Jazeera and everything?
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm sorry.
Put your hands behind your back.
Thank you.
Lay down and put your hands behind your back. Now. No, you will not.
No, yeah, you will not stand up.
You're going to get it again.
I'm sorry. I'm genuinely sorry. It's not that this is funny. It's just a reflex that I have when it's like, it's horrifying, okay? But that's what's making me laugh. Aw.
Do you realize you just got yourself in a whole lot more trouble?
What?
For running?
For what? For what? For what? For what? I mean, I'm not even a law enforcement officer or anything like that, but I know for one thing, you can't run and you certainly can't kick police, no matter what you think they're doing wrong.
I told you you weren't going to arrest me. I pulled in here thinking that you would not.
You hurt?
Yeah, I'm hurt.
What hurts?
Everything.
All right, I got EMS on the way. Just hang tight.
You got a what on the way?
She just looks
got
like she's
ambulance.
trying to. She looks like she's just trying to plank, or is that just me? No, it did. It did look like that. It did look like she was like, trying to like stay super stiff with the back and
It's on
everything.
the way. Check you out.
Ambulance? I don't need an ambulance.
Well, you got tased, so they got to check you out.
Thanks everybody for joining. Don't forget to like the stream if you haven't already liked the stream. Don't forget to oh yeah, you guys are doing great at liking the stream. Don't forget to share it if you haven't already shared the stream. The next video I'm excited for.
Hey, am I moving? Heck yeah!
Life could be a dream.
Join the Olympics.
You're rocking a little too much, bud. Oh.
Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream.
What the fuck?
If I could take you up and
I get sent all kinds of weird shit for this. Oh, shit! All right, I was excited about this one. Timberwolf released in Northwest Minnesota. So, the whole reason that I want to say, oh, hi, baby. My beautiful wife, Denki Nasu, is in the chat. Go check out Denki Nasu on YouTube and Twitch. Let me put the YouTube channel in, at least. Here we go. Here we go. One more time. Everybody. There you go. That there's my wife's YouTube channel. Which, exciting news. So this weekend I have a 3-day weekend going on. And what I'm going to do mostly is I'm going to be taking my game streams that I've done on Twitch, specifically Bully and Destroy All Humans 2. And Denki Nasu's Fallout streams and Red Dead Redemption 2. Which I'm on a few of them. So I'm definitely gonna take those two and start cutting them up, making nice clips and stuff like that. Aw, yeah. She's awesome. Okay. I'll be right back, you guys. Okay? Seriously. Be right back. Don't even worry about it. All right, I'm back. I'm proud of you guys. All right. Good lordy, Lou. Sub sent. I'll send one from. What? Thank you, Christian. I love. Aw, I love you, darling. Oh, sweet. Thank you, dude. Thank you. I appreciate that. And yeah, anybody that wants to go sub to either the Denki Nasu Twitch or YouTube would be greatly appreciated. We're trying to build her up as much as we can as well. Especially considering how many times she's guested on my streams. And here we see featuring some brave souls. Aw, I feel so bad for it because it's like pulling on its paw, the poor baby. Shit, dude. I couldn't. I know, that's what I'm saying. But look how, like, calm it is. Damn, they're ready. Just in case, man. I mean, I don't like the idea. I don't like the idea of them having to shoot this thing, but I mean, like, if it goes and attacks them, I can at least understand the necessity behind that action. Wow.
Go on. He's exhausted.
I'm gonna go get my cups because I told you you're under arrest.
Wait, let me get the.
What the fuck? All right. Parts 4 through 6. This is 39 seconds. This can't be. Are you able to raid on YouTube yet? I don't think we're able to raid on YouTube. I don't think so, anyway. Right? I'm gonna look at something. Stream marker. Great highlight video. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think there's anything we... I appreciate that. No, I've done a lot of live streams on Twitch recently, and I'm just trying to do more on the YouTube channel as well. And you know, this is amazing. Thank you so much for you guys joining me. I really, really appreciate it. Don't forget to... Shit, what did I used to say? Oh, Twitch link? Hang on. Let me get the Twitch link. Life could be a dream. I have that song stuck in my head now. Denki Nasu. That's my baby. Nice. Oh, bye, Ozma. It was very nice seeing you. Appreciate having you. If that's what you mean, I guess. But yeah, that there's the Twitch channel as well.
This straight for parking too close to you.
For parking too close and for hitting me with your truck.
I told you a million times I didn't do any of that.
Yes, you did.
You know what? I'm out.
If you leave, I'm going to report you hit and run. First, you parked too close to me, and then you hit me with your truck.
I didn't do any of that.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No.
Listen to me.
I'm done listening. You are officially crazy.
Crazy? You want to see?
Shit, how she said crazy. Going to get you and your wife on the podcast at the same time. What, on yours? Right, because we've been on the podcast more than a few times. Usually when Denki and I are on the same show, we have like a different format that we use. I'll just pop it up really quick. Yeah, I don't like it either. The fact that she was like, this part right here would terrify me. This part right here.
Crazy?
Yeah, the way she says crazy right there is the way an unhinged person says it.
Officially crazy.
Crazy?
Yeah, that would terrify me. But anyway, this is what it looks like when we have Denki and I on the same stream. Oh shit, this one. So like I would be here, and Denki would be on the other side over there. Boom. Behind the scenes shit. Anyway. Yeah, I don't like this lady's face either, but only because she looks terrifying.
You want to see crazy? The cops are going to be here any
Yeah,
minute.
you said that like 4 hours ago.
Whoa, this is... wow. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of time that went by.
Just park this close to me.
This
Get away
is
with it.
Ridiculous. I'm leaving.
No, you're not leaving. You're
Yeah.
under citizen's arrest.
Bye, Karen.
No! Stop!
I don't always watch these. Sometimes there's just stuff that gets sent in, or I just save to the watch later. We're going to do this one more video, and then we're going to go on to the news part of this show. It did almost look like a bit, right? Oh, shit. Oh, my God. You know he's going to smash through that window, too. All right, now play the piano as per the video title. You don't think you think he hears it? Is there anyone in this house? Yeah, they would probably hurt you. What? I thought there would be more bear playing piano. But, oh well. All right. So let's get to the news segment here. So in the last episode, the last live episode that we did anyway, I think was the last video that we put up. Probably in the house, probably camera in the house for security. Yeah, probably. So in the last video, we had a good friend of mine named Mooch on, and we read an article about Rudy Giuliani getting slapped in the back at a supermarket, and he claimed like that this guy beat him, and it was like a much worse attack. So apparently, There's a news article that follows this up. Rudy Giuliani claimed a grocery store... Get the fuck out of here. Rudy Giuliani claimed a grocery store employee's attack on him felt like a gunshot. CCTV footage shows he was slapped on the back. Now, in the article itself, it did say that this guy slapped him on the back, and he said like, "Hey, Rudy," or whatever the fuck. But yeah, but it did also say that Rudy Giuliani said it felt like a gunshot. Boom. Crack open a freshie. So here we go. Damn, I wish there was more footage. Like, I wish there was more examples of him sweating so hard that his hair dye fell out. Okay, footage of what the former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani called an attack that could have resulted in him falling, cracking his skull, and dying has emerged. The 78-year-old Giuliani was at a ShopRite grocery store. First of all, ShopRite, you can't even go to Dwayne Reed. I bet he gets hurt from people just looking in his direction. Well, usually the looking in his direction is very cutting. So, a 78-year-old Giuliani was at a ShopRite grocery store on Staten Island on Sunday when a man slapped his back. Giuliani had been out campaigning for his son, Andrew, who is running as GOP candidate in New York gubernatorial race, which probably won't work. Giuliani later called a radio show hosted by Curtis Sliwa, a former New York mayoral candidate, to talk about the incident. Giuliani said he had just exited the store's men's room and he was caught up in a group of people hugging and kissing him. When the man slapped him, "I feel a shot on my back like somebody shot me." Okay. Redundancy, Department of Redundancy. "I went forward, but luckily I didn't fall down," Giuliani said. The guy, as most people don't do when they get shot, the guy says words I can't repeat. "You effing whatever," and he goes on and on and on, yelling and screaming. He moves away, yelling and screaming things like, "You're gonna kill women," Giuliani said, describing the man as a ShopRite employee who looked either drunk or high. "I mean, suppose I was a weaker 78-year-old and I hit the ground, cracked my skull, and died," the former mayor said. We all think about that, Rudy. Giuliani made similar claims to the New York Times. "My back hurts, but otherwise I'm able to walk and stuff like that," he said, adding that he had red marks on his back. In Monday morning video posted to his Facebook page, Giuliani said that when he got hit on the back, "It was as if a boulder hit me. It knocked me forward a step or two. It didn't knock me down, but it hurt tremendously," he said. Giuliani, a Republican, also said that the suspect called him a woman killer whose party kills women. I can't disagree with that. Didn't you just slap him and say he's a garbage person or something and walked on by? I don't remember what he said, but we did cover the news story on the last video. And he did just say something totally, like, passive-aggressive, basically. Footage the New York Post released did not appear to show Rudy Giuliani lurching forward or falling after the man slapped his back. The video appeared to show Giuliani standing upright and pointing at the man. Oh, here we go. I asked my friend Mooch if there was video, and he sent me the video. So this is the video. Ha! That was it. That was so passive. He could have been doing that to anybody. Now, granted, I'll say this, most employees are told don't touch the customers. But still, that was so nothing. Yeah, I've patted my dad like that in passing. Or like my little brothers. Look at I love these goons are just like immediately going after him. Dude practically choke slammed him. Video shows it. The aggression. Fuck yeah. Yeah, right? You think all the radiation coming off of Ghouliani would totally make him think otherwise. That was it? The man involved in the incident with Giuliani was a store associate at ShopRite location in the Charleston neighborhood Giuliani was visiting. ShopRite's parent company said the man, identified by police as a 39-year-old Daniel Gill, was suspended pending termination over the matter. It's unfortunate, but most stores do have a policy that it's like, don't touch the customers unless you're like helping them in some way. The NYPD told Insider the employee slapped Giuliani on his mid-back while saying, "What's up, scumbag?" That was what it said. Police said Giuliani refused medical attention at the scene. On Monday, Giuliani called for... understood, but still. Yeah, but see, it's a complicated place to find yourself. Because I watched a video the other day of like this 18-year-old kid who his boss was getting yelled at by somebody, and she was like, "You need to leave the store." And he kind of went behind and started like leading him out of the store. And this guy flipped his shit being like, "He just touched me. He just touched me." And that kid got fired. And it's fucked. I don't agree with it, but they have those rules, you know. It's unfortunate. Like, it just makes me hope that they're hired quickly by another company that's like, we know you didn't mean anything by that, so whatever. Police said Giuliani refused medical attention at the scene, as most grossly injured people do. On Monday, Giuliani called for Gill to be fired from his job and prosecuted in order to make an example out of him. Tough guy. What a tough guy, America's mayor is. "You're darn right, I think he should be prosecuted," Giuliani said in the Facebook video. "A lot more of these crazy pro-choice people are going to start attacking people, and they're doing it already." Just as a brief aside, I find it personally hilarious that the pro-life people think that the pro-choice people are going to start attacking people, considering the fact that pro-life people have been bombing abortion clinics for forever. Giuliani explained, "This has to stop. This singular example has to stop." Meanwhile, prosecutors downgraded the charges against Gill, who the NYPD told Insider has no other prior arrests on his record. Yeah. He was arraigned in Staten Island criminal court on Monday on misdemeanor charges of assault in the 3rd degree. Are you fucking kidding me? Menacing in the 3rd degree and harassment in the 2nd degree. A judge released Gill without bail. Thank fucking God. Giuliani told, "I hope this doesn't become some huge stain on this guy's record, but sometimes employers are super cold about that kind of shit, and they just sort of like do what they consider correct instead of what's actually correct. Like, they just go by the book, and it's not great. That sucks. That will end up on his record." Yeah, I know. It does suck, but there is a certain degree of, like, that's kind of an interesting thing to have on your record. It's like, it says here you were charged with misdemeanor assault. What was that about? "Oh, I was working at ShopRite, and I slapped Rudy Giuliani on the back and said, 'What's up, scumbag?'" Huh. A thought occurs. And I ask you fine people in the chat, in the audience right now, just because I don't want to look it up, and I guess I'm also asking for opinions rather than facts. Is it harassment if you only do it once in passing? That'd be if he gets to the interview stage. Yeah, that's true. It's unfortunate that he'll be, like, kind of cornered into working, like, construction or warehouses or even just small independent businesses and stuff. Like, so I wonder, like, is it harassment if it happens just once in passing? Because I suppose you could call that, like, misdemeanor assault. Or whatever menacing is, I guess. Giuliani told investigators that the impact from the slap caused him to stumble forward, resulting in pain and swelling to his back, according to a criminal complaint. The Legal Aid Society is representing Gill in the case and said on Monday that Giuliani had exaggerated the incident. Oh, shit. Is this Giuliani's thing of the incident? Oh, I thought this was like recollection of it. So there is a video on his Facebook, I guess. Damn. Let me see if my friend had sent me anything about that. Damn it. Oh, where the fuck? Oh, okay, so he sent me this. Additional news regarding the assault of Giuliani. Since the video came out, the charges have been dropped, and the mayor of New York has asked the DA to charge Giuliani with falsifying a police report. Really? Giuliani falsifying police. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's put this one up. All right. This is a Politico article. Rudy Giuliani should be investigated for reporting false crime, New York Mayor Eric Adams says. I almost said Eric Andre. New York City's mayor called on the Staten Island DA to investigate America's mayor and said he's talking to his police commissioner about a probe of Giuliani's claim that he was assaulted by a politically motivated ShopRite worker. Mayor Eric Adams said Tuesday that former Mayor Rudy Giuliani should be investigated. Made an exaggerated police report about a spat in Staten Island over the weekend. That is way more of an accurate description of what that was, a spat. Giuliani claims an employee at a borough ShopRite assaulted him while he was stumping for his son Andrew Giuliani's gubernatorial bid. The worker identified by Legal Aid Society. Oh, there's a video! There's this YouTube video, Facebook, whatever. The worker identified by the Legal Aid Society as Daniel Gill was charged with felony assaults involving a person over the age of 65. Oh, so because Giuliani's an old fuck, it means more. But Staten Island District Attorney Michael McMahon downgraded the charges Monday to the misdemeanors for assault, menacing, and harassment. Gill's attorney said he merely patted the former mayor. Yeah, that's exactly what he did. So let's see if this has it. Okay, here we go.
I got hit on the back as if a boulder hit me. It knocked me forward a step or two. It didn't knock me down, but it hurt tremendously. This has to stop. It has to stop. It could have been much worse, of course. People have suffered much worse. This idea that you attack people because, in my case, I'm pro-life.
I wonder, is that part of the police report that he said he called him a scumbag? Because Giuliani said,
I'm joined by a group.
Fuck off, Joe Biden. He looks so brittle. Well, I mean, see, that's what makes me wonder if Giuliani should be walking anywhere. It hurts tremendously whenever a strong breeze hits my back. Yeah, absolutely. I can 100% get behind that. Someone needs to remind former Mayor Giuliani that falsely reporting a crime is a crime, Adams said in an unrelated press conference Tuesday when he stated there was a lot of creativity, and I think the district attorney has the wrong person he is investigating. When you look at the video, the guy basically walked by and patted him on the back. McMahon, a Democrat and former Congress member, declined through a spokesperson to comment, citing the open case and investigation. Adams called Giuliani's actions irresponsible for a former mayor and said he'd have a conversation with the police commissioner about whether we feel that was a falsely reported crime. If you don't have a video and someone of prominence is making allegations against you, you should not have to wait for a video to determine you did nothing wrong. In an emailed statement, the Legal Aid Society said it agreed with Mayor Adams, a former police officer with over 20 years on the force, that this was simply just a pat on the back. The organization said Gill was unavailable to comment. That makes sense. I mean, if this is an ongoing investigation, he's probably not going to be able to say anything. At a virtual press conference Tuesday afternoon, Giuliani called Adams an idiot, claiming he never filed a police report and therefore couldn't be prosecuted. His police department filed the report, said Giuliani, a former federal prosecutor. They did the investigation. They looked at the tape. In the aftermath of the incident, Giuliani told the Post, I say to myself, you know something? I got to get this guy arrested, referring to Gill. I'm just going to get this guy arrested as an example that you can't do this, he later repeated. Well, that certainly seems like a sane response to all this. Andrew Giuliani said Tuesday that the dust-up was an indictment on Adams, a moderate Democrat who has made reducing crime a centerpiece of his administration. New Yorkers know all too well that Mayor Adams is not alarmed by innocent people being assaulted on our streets, subways, and supermarkets, the candidate said in a statement. Voters are headed to the polls today to find leaders who do care about protecting law-abiding citizens from violence. Last week, the elder Giuliani slammed Adams as a phony law and order candidate. He's worse than Biden, Giuliani said. You know why? He overpromised the people. I'm a law and order candidate. I'm going to support the police. He comes in... What? Oh, right. Because Andrew's last name is also Giuliani. I thought Rudy was saying this. And I'm like, Giuliani's running again? He comes in, crime is worse than under de Blasio because he's not supporting the police. He's going to concerts. He's going to shows. He's wearing $4,000 suit. He's got all kinds of bling. Who gives a fuck? What does that have to do with anything? Nice deflection, I guess. The incident Sunday was allegedly sparked by the Supreme Court's decision last week to overturn Roe v. Wade, allowing states to freely regulate and prohibit abortion rights. Giuliani said the worker told him, You're one of the people that's going to kill women. You're going to kill women. From what I've heard, all he said was, what's up, scumbag? But, okay. Giuliani's had not been Adams' only critics on crime, with the mayor shouldering blame as nearly all categories of major crime increased in New York this year. According to NYPD data, crime spikes amid the pandemic have not been isolated to New York, but major cities across the country facing some surges. Makes sense because, for a while, you couldn't go outside. So if you were outside, you were getting questioned. So now that everybody's allowed outside again, crime is going to shoot back up. So, all of that makes sense and doesn't seem to be this guy's fault necessarily. But that national context, as well as murders and shooting incident victims falling in 2022, has not spared Adams from critique. The moderate mayor has also fielded criticism from more progressive members of his party, who question whether his emphasis on policing in subways is the right approach. Pardon me, Jesus. Pardon me. Still, Adams defended officers who arrested a non-violent subway performer Tuesday after publicly complaining the nation's largest police force is not using its resources wisely. The Thursday arrest was captured in viral videos at the Herald Square subway station, as 5 officers grabbed musician John Ahilo and placed him in handcuffs. In a statement on Instagram, Ahilo said he was taken to a police station for performing in the same spot I had been performing on and off for about 5 years. Yeah, that does seem like a misuse of resources. Adams praised officers Tuesday, stating they handled the situation calmly and were prompted to act after a passenger reported a helo for taking up space on the platform, which can be very dangerous. We can't have it both ways. We can't say we want order in our subway system, and then when police officers take action, we say, well, we don't want to take that type of order. I can get behind that, I guess. But, I mean, I still don't... I don't like the idea of, like, street performers getting arrested. But that's just because I've performed on the streets of New York before. The arrest came the same week Adams told the New York Post he was shocked at how bad this place is while riding the city's subways overnight. He said the city is not putting NYPD resources to the best use. We have not utilized this amazing agency in all our skills. He said of the NYPD. Bill Mahoney contributed to this report. Okay. Well, I don't see this going Giuliani's way, necessarily. Clearly not declaring a potential motive to commit a crime. Yeah. I mean, it's all kinds of weird. I guess the fact that we just talked about Giuliani, that fact that Giuliani was like pro-life there is probably a good way to segue into the next thing that we're going to talk about. I mean, police need to be completely changed. Okay, sorry. Let me make this clear. This is Ozma in the chat. I mean, police need to be completely changed. Like, most police are mostly taught to deal with violent crime. Yeah. I personally believe that police stations should be smaller and like more in certain areas. You know what I mean? Like, there should be less police in stations and more stations themselves, for the sake of you don't have to send roving bands of police out searching for crimes to happen. It can just be, okay, there's enough stations now and much smaller precincts that if a crime were to occur, they would already be slightly closer. Like, they should be, precincts should be in things like office buildings and office suites and shit like that. And it's like, if someone needs to be sent out, they can just be sent out. You know, they don't have to be roaming around looking for crimes. But, and on top of that, police should not be the only people being sent to certain incidents. But then they'll get less money. Well, not necessarily is the thing. I'm not saying that the police from the larger precincts should be fired. I'm just saying they should be sent to smaller satellite precincts that are spread throughout certain towns. Like, they can still report to the main precinct. You know what I mean? Like, think about it like this. Think about it like this. If you have a large enough chain of restaurants, okay, then that chain has smaller satellite restaurants in a district where they have a district manager. And then that district manager reports to a regional manager. I just don't understand why police can't operate in that same way, where they have smaller, more succinct, or like tight-knit groups that can more easily be a part of that community without necessarily being militarized. Because if you split them up, then for one thing, they can't really host that kind of militarized material or equipment, I mean. And you don't have to fire the police officers that are already working in those larger precincts. Those larger precincts can act as, you know, a regional headquarters for the district satellites that can eventually become also part of even smaller parts, like smaller satellite precincts that are more spread throughout the community. That way, police are never like far away from an area where a crime might be occurring. Because as it stands right now, police kind of have to roam around because they might not be close by. But there's all kinds of evidence. I meant about the roaming. I know there's a thing where police are told to give out enough tickets. Yeah, that's true. Like, I know that a bunch of different precincts will all... I know police will claim there's no such thing as quotas and stuff like that. But, I mean, how else do you justify your budget if not for things like quotas? You know what I mean? But That's just what I think. And then police certainly shouldn't be the only people sent out to things like domestic disturbance incidents and disturbing the peace incidents. Police should be accompanied by guidance counselors or counselors and psychological evaluators and things like that. People who have actual psychological degrees that can identify the issues in these incidents. But my personal opinion, they should also be accompanied by people who have military background, because people in the military are taught super strict methods of de-escalation. You know, super strict methods of de-escalation that they should bring to the field to these people who are, you know, police work is inherently paranoid because you never know. You never know. You never know what's going to turn into what's going to escalate into a way, way bigger situation than it was going to. But yeah. At least that's what I think. That's just my personal opinion. Anyway. Okay. So here we go. This is okay, so I have a friend named well, she's an artist, so I guess I can say her name, but her name is Abad, you know. Like that's her last name. I'm just going to say her last name, I guess. I don't know how much attention she wants, and I understand that I have a larger internet presence than a lot of my friends do, so I don't want to just like throw them under the bus, or at least throw them into the public spotlight that they may or may not want. Accountability would be a lot of help too. I mostly agree. At least that devs be better. Yeah, accountability would be amazing, but I mean, like, I feel like it would be just as much accountability if it was any other job. You know, I don't think they need any more or less accountability than any other job. It's just that they don't treat it like any other job. They treat it like they have more power than they actually do. But that's that's the whole reason they exist, is for us to instill that power in them. So anyway, this is a good friend of mine. Her name's Ale Abad. I don't really know exactly. So, she went to a march in Colorado, and it was, it was for reproductive rights, or women's rights. I don't know. Like reproductive rights sounds right though, so we're gonna go with that. And she was kind enough to send me some videos and some pictures, and I just kind of want to share them with you guys because I kind of like the idea that there's stuff happening across the country about it. So there we go. Let me make sure this isn't too loud. I assume that's supposed to be the justices. So I'm very upset with Clarence Thomas, especially because I don't think Clarence Thomas understands how very, very close they are to backsliding right into his marriage not being valid anymore. Because as much as I do care about Roe v. Wade being overturned, something else weighs heavily on my mind. Oh, this got really Game of Thrones real quick. Yeah. And the thing is like the reason that I particularly am disappointed, I guess, in Clarence Thomas is the fact that I don't think he understands how little extra backsliding there needs to be for his marriage to not be valid. Like I do kind of worry about the fact that Roe v. Wade isn't the only thing on the table. There's a bunch of stuff left on the table that the Supreme Court is absolutely looking at. I mean, I've seen senators on Twitter asking to look at the Brown versus the Board of Education case, which is the case that prevents segregation from happening. So we're talking about segregation, even like in this day in 2022, segregation is still on the table. And Loving v. Virginia, which is the South Carolina case. Yep, saw that too. Yeah. That Loving v. Virginia is the Supreme Court case that allows interracial marriage. And I am half Colombian and half Trinidadian. I'm a first-generation American. Everybody before me, on my dad's side anyway, I guess, was born in a different country. And my wife is as American as apple pie in the cardboard box it came in. Like, she is... she is very American. Gay rights, contraception, and the ability of states to make laws against sodomy. Yep, all that's on the table. All of it. All of that is on the table. Okay, gay rights, contraception, so and basically the ability to have sex outside of marriage with that for the purposes of non-reproduction are on the table. You know? Anything that's not that is up for grabs. And so, like, my wife's family has been here for a very, 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 very long time. And, you know, that's not saying whatever. Like, I mean, I know a lot of people are going to say things like, well, they're still not indigenous. It's like, that's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is that my wife's family is, for lack of a better term, very, very white. And I am not. I'm pretty brown. And I'm a very pretty brown, but it frightens me to think that not only is our marriage up for grabs, but quite even possibly like my parents' citizenship and maybe even mine, you know, like I don't know how far this can go. Like, I don't know how far this can go. And that's what terrifies me, is that we're in a time of unprecedented backsliding. If you guys want to see the rest of my opinions, I don't want to go too far on my opinions about this because I have another video on my channel about this. So yeah, if you guys want to see more of that, one of my old videos, my Roe v. Wade opinion video is up on my channel. I suppose I could link it, but whatever. You guys can find it. It's in the uploads. See this one. Reproduction rights are human rights. Goddamn right. A forced birth is not a child fed, not a child educated, not a child housed, not a child safe, not a child loved. That's true. Yeah, because, like, just being born isn't enough. You know, that doesn't mean dick, honestly. Like, I went through a lot of that document. I only got through the main opinion. It was garbage. Yeah. Wait, you don't mean mine, right? You don't mean my video, do you? For Roe v. Wade. Okay. Thank you. Gotcha. I was like, oh my god, I wouldn't say anything mean. Like, I don't think I did, but I mean, it's like, whatever. Demand systemic change, keep abortion legal, safe. Yeah, for real. Because that's the thing. It won't stop. You know, like, you're basically convicting people for having accidents. You know? Like, that's what I mentioned in the video, that this is basically, like, you're basically the same type of people that would let, like, car accident victims just die on the gurney because, you know, they knew the game they were playing. They knew the odds. But it's an accident. It's like, so? They knew the consequences of the game they were playing. Like, and that's basically what these people are saying. But yeah, these are just a few videos from that day, which I think that these are my friends. Anyway. If I wanted the government in my If I wanted the government in my uterus, I'd fuck a senator. I love that. I mean, it's awesome that there are so many people in support of codifying Roe v. Wade, of making sure that this is a right that a lot of women can have, that this is a right that, you know, people can have in general, because there was a mention of a law involving a higher sentence if a doctor accidentally kills a pregnant woman past fetus moving time. They tried to make that an argument of old laws against abortion. Yeah, there's a lot of really archaic laws that are now coming into, like, they're back on the table. They're back in play. And it's just not, it's something I didn't think I would see. I was convinced that after Politico released that there was a that the leak well, the archaic law is less strict than what they're doing now. I don't doubt it. But oh shoot, I lost my train of thought. Oh, no, wait, I was saying that. Yep, lost my train of thought. Oh, I'm just glad that in Colorado, especially, there's a lot of movement for this law, or for codifying Roe v. Wade, especially because Colorado is going to continue allowing abortions. It's definitely going to be a safe haven state for abortions. And it's an important safe haven state because all of the surrounding states are falling back on their trigger laws, or falling back on much older laws that restrict it even further. And you know, this is an issue that I never thought my channel would become something where we talk about stuff that's so serious, but I feel like it's almost my responsibility to talk about these things because my wife and I are not affected by this. We're not affected by this. Let me just leave it at that. There's a, you know, yeah, it's something that we don't have to worry about, and that's what makes me feel like we have to speak out about this, because it's something that will never slow us down. Whereas there are other people in the country right now who are very much worried about the fact that now if your period's late and you're not in the right state, it matters. And that's horrifying. That's just wrong. You know, they're like, abortion it's not as complicated as we think it is. You know, it's just a medical procedure. And to say that it's so dependent on, like, saying that abortion should be left up to such arbitrary things as, like, oh, look, the cells are now moving in certain parts of it. Like, the heartbeat thing is bullshit, you know? Like, you can make a detached heart on a table beat, you know? There's tons of things with heartbeats that we don't give the same, like, credence to. You know what I mean? If you're pro-life, you should also be vegan. You know what I mean? It's sort of like that. I mean, that's just how I think about it. And maybe that's too simplistic. Maybe that is too... Maybe that's dumbing it down too much. But I feel like that is the way we should be thinking about it. It doesn't have to be this complicated. It can just be a simple medical procedure that nobody cares about? Well, yeah, I mean, bodily autonomy is super important. I'm a fan of the Tenek rule. Tenek? I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. The Tenek rule. First breath after birth. Honestly, and this isn't an opinion I don't think I've voiced publicly before, but I honestly kind of think... I think about, well, what happens if everything goes fine and then something happens just after the birth? Something that wasn't known beforehand and something that happens just after the birth. I'm personally of the mindset that even just after the birth is kind of fair game if there's no quality of life for the baby. Because I don't know. I that's just me. That might be a little extreme for some people, but that is how I feel. Like, I mean, if quality of life is what we're going after here, then, you know, if something beyond complicated, I mean, but, you know, I don't want to get into that too much because I definitely don't want to be taken out of context being like, yeah, you can just do away with them afterwards if you're not feeling it. Oh boy. It's a complicated issue, and yeah, absolutely check out my video. Let me see if I can't just find... Yeah, here we go. What's up, everyone? Yep, that's me. That's me, all right. Let me put that in the link, or put that link in the chat. That there's my Roe v. Wade opinion video. And yeah, that's what I think. Let's check this out really quick because it looks funny. This is older too. This is not from Roe v. Wade. At least I don't think. Pro-life woman getting roundhouse kicked. Oh, god damn you. Here you go.
If somebody gets raped by somebody and they're like, I'm a 16-year-old and I can't have this baby, think you should keep it?
It's a baby. Yeah. If someone is raped and she gave birth and she decided to kill her 3-year-old child.
Boom. So, I don't like that doesn't include the part at the end where he starts profusely apologizing, being like, I meant to kick your phone! I'm so sorry! Oh, Lord. People are funny. People are awful funny. I know see you, though. Lies. Oh, wait. Well, looking at video. I'm just not going to comment at that because I will start a long argument that takes too much info and would sidetrack stuff. Well, what a G, right? Like, especially since it's a roundhouse kick. I totally understand where you're coming from, Ozma, because, like, yeah, it's a complicated issue. Like, that part can be complicated. But let me see how long I've been going. You know what? Let's do... You know what? Let's end on a fun note, shall we? We're gonna watch... Yeah, I got it. Let's end on a fun note. This one here is called This is a Cartnarks video. I don't know if you guys know Cartnarks. Actually, no. Fuck that. Different video. Okay? These are guys. So because...
Put it on the ground! Put it on the ground!
All right. I'll put it on the ground. Okay? Jesus. So, because my opinion is also nuanced, so that makes things more complicated. Nuance v. nuance is always the longest. Absolutely. I understand where you're coming from on that one. So, this is the last video we're gonna watch, and then we'll call it a night, shall we? So the reason that I want to go with this, because it's technically in the news. Put the video down on the screen. So in New York, you're now allowed to open carry. And that's pretty terrifying for New York. So I thought this would be an interesting thing. Masked men open carry in police station. Now, I would sympathize with the police in this. And I do. I do sympathize with the police in this. And typically, I would sympathize with these guys too. Because everything they're doing is technically legal. And trolling the police is kind of fun to do in that way. And then it's like, hey, it's all legal, sir. That's one of the things they say. But it's just such a crazy thing where these guys don't understand what they're doing wrong.
So we're here outside the Dearborn Police Station. We're going to go in and file a complaint because we were illegally pulled over about an hour ago. Isn't that right, Brandon?
That's 100% accurate.
Yeah, let's go, Brandon.
We felt a little afraid for our lives when we were pulled over, so we figured we better protect ourselves.
Oh, Lord. Dearborn, Michigan. And these guys are strapped, too. These are big-ass rifles.
Dude, put that on the ground! Put it on the ground! Put it on the...
Can I just say, I feel this is a dangerous idea. Oh, it is. It is. What? Why would it be dangerous? You think it would be dangerous to walk into a police station wearing masks with assault rifles attached to your body? Why would that be dangerous? I don't understand what you could possibly mean. I love that the police officer says, dude, put it on the ground. Like, even though this guy is shocked about this whole incident, he's still like, dude. Dude obviously has a huge pair. Well, I mean, yeah, huge pair of guns, definitely. Or he is dumb. I feel like one sort of begets the other, you know?
I'm not trying to put it on the ground now! Put it on the ground!
Smart move.
Listen, I will shoot you! I will put a round in you, sir! Put that rifle on the ground! Take it off your neck!
I will take it off.
Take it off your neck! Take it off your neck! What the hell's the matter with you?
We all calm down?
All of these comments from the police are actually really funny. Like, the whole I will shoot you and I will put a round in you thing wouldn't typically be funny to me, but it is kind of funny knowing that they have to be that plain spoken with these people. And just the fact that he's like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Down! Barrel down, set it down, step back. You're carrying a sidearm as well.
It's all legal, sir.
Sir, drop the fucking gun on your side now. Put the gun on your side now. On the ground. What's the matter with you?
What's the matter with you? It's
Put the gun on your hip.
Open carry is legal in Michigan. There's no different in this area here.
Get it off
This is a public common area.
Get it off
you
your
go ahead and
head.
stand down. I'm unarmed. You stop pointing your fucking...
Oh, I thought that was my phone, but it's actually the phone from them. Does he? Hang on, now I'm curious. Hang on, now I'm going back.
Put a round in you, sir. Put that rifle on the ground. Take it off your neck.
I will take it off.
Take it off your neck now. Take it off your neck.
He does kind of sound like him.
We all
want to calm down?
Maybe not in the voice, but definitely the cadence. Like this is what Will Ferrell would sound like if he was a police officer.
Put it down. Barrel down. Set it down. Step back. You're carrying a sidearm as well. It's all legal, sir. Sir,
Drop the fucking gun on your side now.
I don't want
Drop
the
the gun on your side now.
On the
What's the
ground.
matter with you?
What's the matter with you? It's
Put the
100%
gun
lawful.
on your hip.
Open
on the
carry is
ground.
legal
Put
in
the
this
gun
area.
up.
There's no different in this
Get it
area
off.
here.
Get it off
This is a
your
public
head.
common area.
Get it off
You
your
go ahead
head.
and stand down.
Like to be this belligerent in the middle of this type of incident is fucking nuts.
What the fuck is the matter with all of you? I came in here to file a
Put
complaint
that
against you
gun
assholes.
on the ground right now.
I am not going to touch my sidearm.
Then lay on the ground on your face. Now,
You're walking
ground
in
on
the
your face.
police police department loaded, okay?
So
How
what?
stupid is that?
It's legal.
Put your hand above your head. All the way above your head.
It's legal.
Sir, step back. In the gray, step back. Step
my camera.
back.
I'm here to file a complaint.
Well,
I'm not.
Well,
making
we're
it
dealing with a
up.
police
You're
situation. You can
You're
file
shooting
your
me over
complaint in a
nothing.
minute. You can file your complaint in a minute. Step back. Step back.
They're not even saying you can't file your
You're
complaint.
disobeying a lawful order.
I'm
If
not
you
breaking
do
any
not
law.
obey this order, you will be placed under arrest. Be arrested.
Box the car in.
Box the gun, dickweed.
Put your hands above your head. Put your hands
Do I have a
above
gun,
your head.
dickweed? That's really funny that the guy. I mean, this is what you get though when you vote for like open carry shit. You know what I mean? To prove a point, right? I love how these guys are willing to get shot by the police to prove a point. Like they choose death. Yeah, they choose I'd rather be dead and right than have my rights stripped of me. But and what's funny is that these guys are not for like total like all around the same rights as everybody else. Like they're not for equality. They're just for like what they want.
Put your hands above your head.
Okay?
Put your hands above your head. Not you.
Got a handgun. Open this up. Hey, open this up. Wolski, hey.
They have multiple weapons too. Like they're walking in here with rifles and handguns.
Do not move, sir.
Well, that's that video. Oh, Lordy Lou. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Really appreciate it. 7 likes. I think that's... No, I mean, that's a pretty good amount. I enjoy that. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Jason, we'll talk. Okay. Ozma, thank you so much for contributing content to the show. I'm sorry we didn't get to cover it, but I'm definitely keeping it. Mine says 8 likes. Oh, whatever. I guess technically a cross between Will Ferrell and Ross from Accursed Farms or Freeman's Mind. But yeah. I miss you already. Aw, you're terrible. I love you. I can't wait to see you in the next stream. The next stream that you do, and we will absolutely talk about getting you on here because it would be so much fun, and I would fanboy the fuck out about it. But thank you guys again so much for joining me. Don't forget that if you want to send something into the show for us to watch, please send it to dickrickles69@gmail.com. We also are on Dick Rickles 69 or Dick Rickles on Reddit. Not my fanboy first. Oh shush. Oh hush. Hush. I ain't worth no fanboying over. We're also Dick Rickles on Twitch. We have a Patreon now, but there's There's nothing on it yet, but we're gonna figure that out. Don't forget to check out my wife's channel, Denki Nasu on Twitch and YouTube as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Send in videos, you guys. Send in suggestions for games. Send in suggestions for movies because we want to start doing movie commentaries as well. Don't forget to check out my wife's channels on Twitch and Twitter, or on Twitch and YouTube. And yeah, love yourselves and each other, and don't forget, I love you. Bam.